Toastmasters. My name is Shanda Vandenbark. I am the Gilbert Toastmasters Vice President of Education. And this video is designed to answer some of the questions regarding the ALB, which is the Advanced Leadership Bronze. Now, after you finish your Competent Leader, CL, and your Competent Communicator, CC awards, the next item that you can work on is your ALB, Advanced Leader Bronze. Now, to complete this award, after you finish the other two awards, you first need to serve as a club officer. You can serve for 6 months, for one term. And this is any officer. There are options of President, Vice President of Education, Vice President of Public Relations, Vice President of Membership, Sergeant at Arms, Secretary, and Treasurer. So speak with your nominating committee about any of those officer positions, and once you serve in that officer position for 6 months, you have met that requirement for your ALB. Now, during your officer reign, you also will have the opportunity to go to something called TLI, which is Toastmaster Leadership Institute. And so the leadership TLI has changed over the years. Right now, currently, it is something that's either on a Friday night or a Saturday morning. And you go for 3-4 hours to a place where all of the Toastmasters in the area, in pretty much Arizona, meet to talk about the different officer position. And you learn what you're supposed to do for that specific position. Now, to be able to complete your ALB, you do have to go to training to learn how to do that. And it's part of your ALB program. That's a second thing that you need to do for your ALB. Now, the third thing that you need to do to get your ALB is 2 of the speeches that Toastmasters International puts out for either the Better Club series or the Leadership Excellence series. This is similar to the ACS, Advanced Communicator series, except for this one is the Better Club and the Leadership Excellence. The ACS is the Better Club and the Better Speaker series. You can pick either one of those two. So to be able to find those, what you need to do is go to Toastmasters International, click on the shop, and search for whichever one you're interested in, or both. The Leadership Excellence and then the Better Club Speakers. Now, the nice thing about these speeches is they are free. You can get the digital content, so once you pull up what you're interested in, and these items are things like the Toastmaster Educational Program, Keeping the Commitment, the Art of Evaluation. There's a long list of the different types of speeches, so you can choose whatever is important to you, or something that you may notice that is lacking or needs to be improved in your Toastmasters club. You can then use these speeches to fill in some of the gaps and educate some of your members. So once you decide which one you want to do, you click on that, and then you go to the digital content, click on that, and then it'll say that it's $0, and you actually do have to go through and pay for that. Once you do that, you can then download that information, print it off, and then you have that for your file. You need to do 2 of these total, not 2 of the Leader Excellence or the Better Club series, but 2 total. Now, the trick with these is make sure that once you do these speeches, and when you get to the meeting, you actually, this is what they look like once they're printed out. There is an evaluation page in this, and it's going to be an actual piece of paper that you give to your evaluator at the meeting. They're going to fill out some of the questions, and then that is your record that you've completed that speech. Now, learn from me and do as I say, not as I do, and make sure that you put that evaluation paper someplace where you will be able to keep track of it, so that once you complete the other items and the second speech, that you can then take that information and give that to your VPE so that they can submit your award. That's the only record that you'll have of these different Better Club or Leadership Excellence speeches. So please do make sure that you're organized and keep that information so you don't have to do multiple ones because you've misplaced your paperwork. Now, after you do your ALB, those are it. Those 3 items. You finish your CL and your CC, and then you're a club officer, go to TLI, and then do these 2 speeches, and you've completed your ALB. It's really not a difficult award to do, but you learn so much about being an officer in the club and really get to learn some of the more inner workings of Toastmasters and can grow as a person as well, help your club. After you finish your ALB, you go on to the ALS, and that information will be on a different video, but hopefully this answers some of your questions regarding your ALB. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me an email or ask any of the Gilbert Toastmasters. Thank you much.